morning and welcome you all. Best thanks for taking time out for attending this particular session that we are conducting this particular demo to make you aware and understand what we are going to cover in this particular course. Thus, this particular demo is not going to demonstrate any concept or any actual practical demonstration of the learning that you're going to make as part of this particular series. But we are first making you understand what this particular course is all about, what this course is going to conduct some sort of benefits, and whether this particular course is suitable for you as a candidate to join in or not. Okay, so today's class, guys, we will be clarifying all your doubts, whatever the FAQs that may be required for any participants to join with us, whatever the doubts, the queries that you might be having in your mind, we will try to address all those queries based on our this particular presentation and the discussion that we are going to plan today. Okay. So guys, my name is Piyush and I am going to be your trainer for this particular course. I am holding a 18 plus years of experience into Oracle and related technologies. Currently, I am working as a solution architect with one of the globally implemented sort of companies where there is a large scope of Oracle implementation is regularly worked on. Okay, my entire set of experience is only into Oracle and related technology, and for this particular course, I will be your trainer. There is no change of the trainer. Every concept that we are going to cover, that I will be daily conducting the class. The class has been planned to take on. Today is the demo, and we will be taking a regular class from Monday to Saturday. It's a 6 days class, and the class timing will be 8:30 to 9:30 p.m. IST. Sometime we will be able to stretch the class for 15-20 minutes based on the topics that we are discussing upon. Okay. Let's hope everyone is getting my voice. In case anyone has any issues, please raise your hands and let me know. Okay. Guys, before we start this particular training, it is very important for you to decide and choose the right sort of vendor and to decide for yourself whether this course is beneficial for you or not. Okay. So for that particular aspects only, guys, I am going to put you across certain facts or certain sort of artifacts. Based on that, you should be able to figure it out whether this particular course is for you or not, and accordingly, you will plan and decide your career. Okay. Guys, first of all, I would like to mention that okay, we are not just a training institute, and our intentions are not to get n number of students to train, but we are the career partners for the individual. You can rely and trust on us as a valuable career partner who will be stand by with you and support you into career progression as well as the career transformation. That is the motto that we are carrying with us, and we will be supporting and having a lifelong sort of relationship with our students that are being participative and attending our course. Okay, so guys, this particular course is majorly into certain. The course itself is called Oracle Fusion Technical. So the course is to learn about the concepts, the tools, and the uh, different sort of work areas that as a fusion technical consultant is supposed to work. Some of you may be a working professional, some of you may not be a working professional, some of you may be an IT professional, some of you may not be an IT professional, some of you may be a freshers. So you may not be aware what is Oracle Fusion Technical. These are the three different words. We will be discussing all these things one by one. In this, guys, then we are majorly working on to what is fusion functional, what is fusion technical, what is OIC. The course has been designed and the focus area is onto the fusion technical and OIC. And this functional thing is not within the course, but this is the additional thing that we are offering as part of this particular training. Over to you, Pawan. You have any issues? Pawan,
Hello to me.
come again, Pawan. I didn't get you.
Yeah, yeah. Are you sharing any screen? We cannot see anything.
No, I am not sharing yet. I'm just about to share now. Okay,
Okay.
fine. Is it visible to everyone? Guys, my
Yes,
screen is
yes,
visible. Okay,
yes.
Yes.
So guys,
Yes.
mainly the course, as
Yes.
I was saying, the course is Oracle Fusion Technical plus OIC. So we will be focusing and learning onto the OIC as well as the function technical thing. What is the technical? What is the work that you are supposed to do? Everything we will be discussing in detail. But before we do anything, guys, it is very important you to understand before we start. Let me discuss these particular aspects about before we start. Okay, guys, first of all, you should be taking up this particular course and you should be into any of these particular categories. Okay, guys, you may be a college student, you may be a fresher looking for some sort of internship, you are a working professional who has taken some break into your career, you may be an IT to non-IT aspirants or non-IT to IT aspirants. You are already into some sort of an IT work, maybe a development, testing, mainframe, any sort of IT work, and you want to switch into some new domain because of XYZ reasons. Or guys, you are already into Oracle and related technology and you want to upgrade your skills. You want to do improvement into your skill sets for some sort of career aspiration. You want to look for some sort of promotion, a high CA and package you want to switch for a job. That is the thing, guys. If you are any of these particular categories, you are a best suitable candidate to take on this particular course. Okay, moving ahead, guys, if you are from any of these categories and you thought that okay, this course is with beneficial for you, but why this course is beneficial to you? There may be so many technologies and so many courses out there into the market. Why you will go with any ERP solution? Why you will go with the Fusion as a solution? Why you will choose Oracle as a software company or as a product? So there could be multiple reasons, guys. Okay, the first thing, any knowledge that you are going to acquire, that you have to apply that knowledge, and to apply that knowledge into your work, and you are supposed to work to earn something, and you have to earn for your family and to live good standard of living and all, right? So guys, what has happened, anybody who's a fusion consultant who's working into the Oracle technology, these sort of consultant, these sort of IT jobs are very secure jobs. Okay, these kind of job profiles are not being getting impacted by any sort of recessions. These are the recession proof technology. In my career I have seen three recessions. I have never been scared of losing my job. If you know your work, these sort of work profile, these sort of technologies are very secure jobs. Okay, that is the first reason that you should need to look out for a IT work into the ERP sort of application. Some of you might not be aware what is ERP. We will be discussing and explaining that also. Okay, second thing, guys, why you should need to choose this particular course or these sort of technologies, guys, because once you being a fusion technical person or fusion or Oracle related consultant, you are not working into any small size company or mid size company. You are not working with any small scale people, or you are not dealing with somebody who's at the very lower level, like maybe a clerk sort of person. No, you will be always working into a tier one corporate companies like Reliance Group, Adani Group, HDFC Bank, SBI Bank, Fly Dubai Company, big international bank, ABNB Bank, US Embassy. These are the biggest of the biggest companies, okay, Fortune 500 companies that has been a customer of Oracle, and that is the reason you will be working always with the big companies, good companies. Your profile will be having a added sort of advantages. You will be having a good sort of atmosphere. You will be having a luxury to stay into best of the work premises and all those sort of benefits. Guys, this particular course will get you best of the pay packages. If you are into any of the domain, having 2 years, 3 years of experience, if you are making 3 lakhs, 6 lakhs, 8 lakhs, with the Oracle related technology, you will be making 9 lakhs, 12 lakhs, 14 lakhs, something like that. Okay, guys, since these particular products has been used by the biggest of the organization and the larger organizations work across the globe, and this has been a global tool. It is not that okay, this tool is being used only by the companies or the organization which are based out in India or Australia or Africa or Gulf or USA, Canada. These applications has been used all across the globe, so you will be getting a ample opportunities for a on-site opportunity. If you have any sort of aspirations to go and settle into abroad, you should be taking up this particular course, as this course will give you that sort of skill set that you should be pursue your dream to settle into some outside Indian countries also. As guys, we said that okay, this is a recession free. This particular concepts, the knowledge, the learning that you're going to make, that will keep growing and keep adding a value to your profile and experience, and it will be a 100% recession-free sort of technology. Okay, and guys, it is going to make you a consultant. It is going to give you a profile to be a consultant. As you know, doctors, lawyers, CAs, these are the consultant. People come up to them, look forward to them with the hope, with the kind of that okay, they come up to them with a kind of problem statement seeking a solution for them. That is a role of a consultant. With this particular training, there is nothing that okay, if you might have attended some sort of Power BI training or Java training, in the end they will say that okay, we will make you one project. No, there is no project. It is a real time work, real time statement, real time learning of the tools that we are going to do with this particular training. Okay, so guys, this training is called Oracle Fusion Technical Consultant. We are not saying Fusion Technical Developer. You are not going to be a developer, you are going to be a consultant. What is a consultant? What are the different kind of consultant? What are the role of a consultant? What is the day-to-day life of a consultant? All these things we will be teaching and making you aware of that. Okay. Next thing, guys, you thought that okay, you are best fit for this, and you are finding it very comfortable and very delightful that okay, this particular course is going to get you a lot of opportunities. But why you should be going with us? Okay, there may be so many people who will be teaching this particular course, so it will be very important for you to understand who we are, why you should need to choose us. So, guys, to consider that if you see, we are almost 10 years of old training partners. Okay, we are specialized only into the Oracle related technology. We have almost 1.7.5 lakh sort of subscriber into our YouTube and LinkedIn. You can see that we have trained almost 20,000 plus trained professionals. We are specialized into Oracle training. We are a reliable career partner to you, and lot of IT companies, recruiters has also been collaborated with us and have a direct relationship with us because they trust the kind of knowledge, that kind of training that we are going to provide, and the kind of technical functional consultants that we are producing for this particular open Oracle market. So we have a large pool of trained consultants. They has been deployed into multiple organizations. We have a very direct personal connect with those particular candidates, their manager, supervisor. We will be getting inside news, inside opportunities, and we can help you to get placed easily. Okay, provided easily means guys, this particular course demands lot of efforts, lot of self learning, and lot of hands on practice. This particular course is 100% hands on training. Okay, you should be learning everything, we should be demonstrating everything, and you should need to practice everything and build the components at your own. Okay, guys, we are partnered with multiple tier 1 IT companies. We are a corporate training partners. Okay, that means the kind of content that we are going to deliver, that has been accepted by multiple corporate trainers, training companies also. So we are always up to the market with the latest trends, and we are covering every bit which is possible and available into the market as the date when we are conducting the training. Every bit of information we will try to cover into this particular training. Guys, this is 100% real-time training. Every word that I am going to speak into next 2 months, okay, in every lecture, that is an interview question, that is a concept, that is a knowledge that you need to gain and that you should need to utilize and work into your real-time work. Okay, guys, we are having a best-in-class professional trainers. We are not having the trainers who does not have a real-time work experience. All our trainers are having 15 to 20 years of experience working into tier 1 companies, working across the globe, making multiple international project implementation, travels, and all are majorly working as a solution architect. Okay, so guys, these are the insights about our company, and based on that, it will help you to understand and make a right sort of decision through which organization or through which institute you would like to pursue the training. Okay, then guys, it is very important, everything is shooting, but whether the training, what is the training, what is the slot, what is the amount, all these factors should need to be taken in account to make the decision making. So guys, this is 100% online training. It is daily weekday screening. The frequency is daily Monday to Saturday. We may be covering almost 45 plus hours of training. That is the commitment. Roughly, it will go to 50 to 55 also. Okay. Daily class will be for 1 hour. Daily class will be uploaded into our LMS system on a daily basis. The access for the class will be with you for lifetime. You can always refer those particular recorded videos. Okay. The course will be costing 25,000 per candidate. Okay. Moving ahead, guys, these all factors are good, but by end of the day, there is the person who's going to train. That is the main thing. That is the main person, whether you're liking, not liking, you are supposed to find and evaluate his competency, his knowledge. Based on that, you should be deciding. So, guys, talking about me, I am Piyush Jain, having 18 years of experience. I am working as a solution architect. I have a complete 18 plus years of experience into Oracle and related technologies. Okay. In addition to that, guys, I have been working with TCS, Oracle, GE. These are the main companies that I have worked upon. Okay. Moving ahead, guys, once you take all this particular training with us, what you will be receiving as part of this particular training. So, guys, you will be getting certain things, which is a lifetime access. What you will be getting in lifetime access, guys, lifetime access for the recorded videos, daily live sessions will be recorded, and access to those videos will be provided lifetime. Okay. Lecture notes, whatever the documents that we have prepared, whatever the articles that we are having, whatever the blogs that we have created, whatever the blogs that we are having now, whatever the components that we are having now, and whatever the things that we are going to build in future related to this particular course, all the access will be provided to you from the first day of the registration of the course. Interview questions related to the technology will be provided. All the documentation will be provided, the current document as well as the future documents. Guys, I am not very Personally, I do not recommend and I am not firm believer of the interview questions because I have structured the training into such a detailed manner that every bit of information you should need to learn, remember, practice. Everything is a concept that you can be asked and every question should be determined from that particular knowledge. There is no specific interview questions, but yes, lot of students are looking for. So we have a good uh, self-refined version or the self-refined repository of the interview questions that will be also provided to you. And as the technology evolves, new concept has came, we will be redefining and adding the questions, and you will be always having a latest version of questionings also. Okay, guys, there may be certain access, certain things that we are going to provide on a periodic basis. Like we will be providing once you take this particular course, you need to learn and you need to do some sort of practicing, so we will be providing 5 months of the access for the server, which is a stable server. It will not go anywhere. Whatever the things that you will do today, that will be available for you to till next 5 months. Okay. So it's a reliable and stable application. This is the very important aspect. None of the other institute is going to provide you any stable instance for that much long time. Okay. In addition to that, guys, we are going to give you the latest version, which is a Vision instance. This is not stable. This is going to be refreshed every week so that in case you want to play around and do some damage, you can do those things, practice those things. And in case something is not working, Oracle will take care and replace that and refresh that instance. In addition to that, guys, we are going to cover OIC. OIC is a special sort of tool. It's a hot cake. Everyone should need to focus on to OIC. It will get you good pay package, good opportunity, and relaxed life. Okay. So for OIC also, guys, we are going to provide you almost 2 months of the access. This is very costly server, but we will be going to provide you the access for the OIC server also. Okay, guys, we are going to have a early bird offers on the account of Republic Day. Okay, we are going to announce that. Okay, if anybody who's going to join and get yourself registered, okay, today during the demo or by tomorrow, you should be getting a 2000 rupees of a cash discount. In addition to that, you will be getting an access for this server. Instead of 5 months, you will be getting a 7 months access, and instead of 2 months access for OIC, you will be getting a 1 month access additional for OIC also. Okay. Moving ahead, guys, as part of this particular training program from us, we will be providing you the job assistance. We will be providing you the real-time consultant, real sample resumes from the first day of the enrollment, so that you will be looking into what their project is, what their competency, what sort of projects, what sort of clients that they have worked into. We will be providing you one-to-one career counseling, and during the course of the training itself, I will be conducting and teaching and letting you know lot of things in addition to that what you are going to learn from the technical perspective. Okay. Guys, we have a dedicated team. Once you reach out to certain level of learning, you may plan and schedule your mock interviews, and team will be taking up your mock interviews, which will give you a complete good correct picture that where you're standing, what is your level of comfort and understanding onto the topics that for you have been getting interviewed. Okay. Guys, we will provide you the references, connections into the organizations where you are applying for, because we have lot of consultants which has been already trained by us and got placed into those companies. Guys, we have been regularly reaching out to by several of our vendors for the trained professional to assign some sort of freelancing opportunity. We can help and support you on that also. We can provide you internship opportunities. This may be a paid or not paid, or it may be like some sort of stipend sort of opportunities only for the reliable candidates and who have proven themselves that okay, they have acquired that sort of knowledge which may be required for that sort of vendors. Okay. There's lot of students may have come up that okay, can we provide on job support training? We believe that okay, there will be no shortcut to your knowledge as well as your learning and the hard work that you're going to do. But yes, as we said that okay, we are your partners. We consider you as our brothers and sisters who should have the right to grow into your career. So we will provide necessary support as and when necessary. Okay. Guys, there will be a direct communication that we you will be going to establish. Once you get enrolled, there will be a direct WhatsApp group will be created for you. This will be our lifetime WhatsApp group. Okay, you will be getting all the updates, all the informations, all the events, all the free trainings, all the assignments, enhancements, anything, any new job opportunities, everything will be updated into this WhatsApp group. For each batch, there is a dedicated admin. You might have seen into the participants. We have a pool of admins who have joined. These are my colleagues. Each one of these admin may be responsible for different sort of activity. So you will be getting a direct connect with the admin who will be conducting and supporting you to take on this particular training with the ease and comfort that you may be looking for. Okay. So guys, moving ahead, as we said that okay, this particular tool is called ERP. This is a ERP application. So ERP application is not guys that Oracle Fusion Technical. Consider these three words. Oracle is a company. It is a software company. Okay, and they have come up with some product. That product is called Fusion. So we are going to learn a Fusion is a software which is built by Oracle company. And for this particular software, what we are going to learn? We are going to learn the technical aspects of this particular software. That is the reason we are saying that okay, it is a Oracle Fusion technical training. Okay, and what this particular tool Fusion is, this Fusion is a ERP software. It is called ERP. ERP stands for Enterprise Resource Planning that we are going to learn as part of this particular training. Okay. So guys, let's understand enterprise. What do you mean by enterprise? Any organization. Let's take Tata Group. So Tata Group is a one enterprise. It is one sort of, so this is one sort of company that we are going to use. In any of the company, every company is supposed to use and manage some sort of resources. What are those resources? Those resources are of three kind. Every company has to manage three kind of resources. One is manpower. Manpower means the employees. The employees of the company they need to manage. The other one is money. Every company might be requiring some money that they need to manage the money. The money is coming into the company, money is going out of the company, and every company might be using some sort of material. That every company may be providing some services, they may be producing some goods. So if they are producing some goods, they need to have some raw material. So they might be having some suppliers who may be providing them the raw material. If they are purchasing a raw material, they may receive some sort of invoices. If they receive the invoices, those invoices should need to be registered and tagged into their ledgers. They need to maintain the file of invoices. Based on the invoices, they may need to settle the dues. They may need to make the payment to their suppliers. So if they make the payment, that is called receipts. Okay. In addition to that, if they are producing some goods, then those products should need to be sold to the market. So if they are selling the product somebody, there may be some sort of customers. So we need to maintain the customer data. If some customer is purchasing a product, that against purchasing a product, against taking the services, the customer may be paying to us. So once the customer is paying to us, that will be also recorded into your company. You need to manage every in transaction and out transaction in terms of money matters. So these are the three main areas that every organization, every business, whether it's a small business or big business, they should need to manage. That is manpower, money, and material. To manage these sort of resources, there is a software created. That software is called ERP software. Okay. In addition to that, guys, as we are going to do planning, what is the planning? To manage these sort of resources, to manage the manpower, to manage the money, to manage the material. The companies will not manage all these things into the fly. They need to manage them in a well proper manner. They need to do some sort of planning. What planning? That okay, suppose the company, Maruti is the company, and they want to buy some raw materials. They want to buy the tires from MRF company to make their car production into the effective manner. So Maruti company has to plan in well in advance that okay, who should be the supplier, when we need to place the order for the tires, when the delivery for the orders of the tires should need to be received, what will be the amount that we need to pay in advance, what is the amount that we have to pay in next 60 days. So they need to plan everything and make sure that okay, that sort of money they may be holding up. If they are getting receiving those tires 400 cars, they should need to make sure that okay, they have all the supplies, they have the all the prerequisites to make the production of the car. In case they have to build 100 cars in next 15 days, they need to make sure, they need to plan everything that okay, there will be total good amount of manpower that will be capable to make the production line up and running to produce that many sort of goods. So all these things, to manage these resources, there may be some planning is required. So this software is meant to do all this planning that we are going to learn. Okay. As part of this, as we said that this is the one sort of concept, this is one sort of software. So is the Oracle only company who may be having that sort of software? No. There may be different companies. Like Oracle is one company, SAP is one company, Workday is a company, Salesforce is the company, Microsoft is the company. There may be multiple companies who might be having these sort of softwares. Okay. And Oracle itself is having multiple these sort of softwares. All these softwares, EBS, PeopleSoft, JD Edwards, Siebel, these all different softwares are nothing but these are the a kind of ERP applications. These are the ERP applications. Each of these ERP application may be having some sort of merits, demerits, advantages, disadvantages, benefits. Okay. And based on this, what Oracle has thought, Oracle is a market leader. Oracle has been into the ERP applications, these kind of softwares for last 4 to 5 decades. So Oracle is a global company. Oracle is working for the hospitality company, research company, education company, financial company, travel company. All the sectors are using Oracle. So over a last 40 to 50 years, Oracle has been supporting all across the globe different kind of companies, different kind of companies to manage their resources. So Oracle has studied, work with different vendors, understand the needs of the organization to run and manage their software. Oracle itself is having multiple tools. So at certain point of time, what Oracle might have decided that okay, let's take best of the features of all the tools that I am having. It may be having two very best features, it may be having five, it may be having three, it may be having two, considering all the best of the best features, making and providing a single technical stack, taking the things uniformity from the technical side. Oracle has built one uniform platform, one tool that is best of the best, which is a fusion of all the technology. That is the reason this particular tool is called Fusion. In addition to that, what Oracle did, it did not include the best features of their own homegrown product, but there may be some product which may be having some sort of feature. This software is not belonging to Oracle, but there may be some feature which is there in this. So what has happened? Oracle has studied those features, did the research, and come up with the solution or integrate those sort of features or capability into their new age system also. That is the reason this particular software is called Fusion. So out of these particular so many tools which are the ERP softwares, we will be focusing and learning all the technical aspects that is belonging to this particular software. Moving ahead, guys, we are supposed to work and learn from us, and you have to learn ERP softwares. And we said that okay, you will become a consultant. So once you become a consultant, which kind of consultant? Guys, there may be a functional consultant, the functional consultant who will be doing XYZ work, technical consultant who will be doing ABC work. Let's assume that. And then there is a techno functional consultant who will be doing ABC plus X. There may be certain works. These are the set of people who were highly in demand. He knows certain things in technicality. He knows certain things into functionality. So these people are will be working as a bridge between technical and functional people because they understand both the words. They understand the terminology. They understand the concept from the technical area as well as the functional area. So generally what will happen, the techno-functional consultant are highly in demand, and these techno-functional people are something like that 30 to 70, that okay, the person knows 30% of the work areas of the technical work and 70% functional, or 70% technical, 30% functional, or 50-50. Okay, although this particular training is a technical training, but by the end of this particular training you can claim yourself as a 85-15 or 90 to 10 as a techno functional consultant. And over a period of time, every technical consultant with every project, every delivery, you will be gaining little knowledge into the functional, and eventually you will be ending up as a techno functional consultant. Guys, then once you are working into any of the project, what are the different kind of projects that you have been working? Suppose TCS is the company, they are purchased the Fusion software from the Oracle, and they want to use Fusion software to manage their business, to manage their 8 lakh employees, to manage their finance of their company. They have almost 40 companies to manage the finance of their company, and to manage different sort of suppliers and different sort of products that TCS Tata is making, to sell those products, to market those products. So for that, suppose they are purchasing the Fusion software from Oracle. So there may be different phases of the projects. There may be different projects phases that may be implemented by the or TCS company. One is the implementation. Implementation is, guys, suppose first time TCS has purchased the software, and this software is coming as a blank software. TCS has to make that software ready to be work for their business, that is called implementation. This software is being used by TCS. They have configured the system for themselves, and on top of that they need to add some additional capabilities, that is called enhancement. Okay, take an example, like if first time you have a plot and you want to build a house, that is the implementation. First time you're building your house. Enhancement is something, your house is ready, it's a single story house, you are enhancing the house by adding one more additional floor, that is the enhancement. Then upgrade, your house is having certain sort of capabilities, certain sort of features, you are upgrading the house, you are changing the furniture of your drawing room, that is called upgrade. Support, if the house is already ready but you have to repaint the house, you need to change the some sort of tubes, lights, something like that, that is the concept of a supporting. Same way, guys, suppose Oracle has sold this particular software, TCS has implemented this software, and they have started using this particular software to manage their manpower, to manage their finance. But while managing, they might encounter some sort of issue, something is not working. So there will be a dedicated support team. We as a consultant will be a part of support team, where we will be understanding their problems, understanding their challenges, understanding their errors, and try to resolve those errors and make the system available again for the end users to work and effectively use the system as per their business needs. In addition to that, guys, once we have been into the different kind of projects, as a technical consultant, as a fusion consultant, there is no harm that okay, which sort of projects is being going on into your client. You may be hired for an implementation project, enhancement project, upgrade project, support project, and data migration project or rollout project. There is nothing that okay, something is superior than other. Everywhere the same sort of skill set has been utilized. Next, once we became a consultant, we got that okay, we have been hired by TCS and we have been working into a suppose a implementation project. Then being as a technical consultant, what is my designation? What could be my role? What we are supposed to do? So we could be of any of these particular work profiles. What are these profiles, guys? We know the subject, but being knowing as a subject, we are an expert. We could be a subject matter expert. We are not going to build the thing, but people will come up to us for us seeking a solution. We are an expert, we will be providing them the consultant, we will be providing them the solution, and there may be a junior consultants who will be taking reading the solution and building those particular component. There may be a requirement to a data extraction, we will be a data extraction engineer, we will be a technical consultant who will be extracting the data. Why we are extracting the data, what kind of the data that we are extracting, we will be also discussing all these things in detail. Then we may be a data loading engineers, we may be the architect that okay, this entire software how it will work, we are the key decision maker, we will say that okay, how the house to be constructed. Architects are not constructing and building the house, but they will design, they will make the blueprint ready. Okay, just a second, guys. Just a second, guys, I'm getting one call. Okay. So you could be a project manager. You as a technical consultant, you have implemented two, three projects. There is a project coming up, and in the TCS company now you have been promoted, or you may be taking up a role as a project manager. You may be working as a delivery manager. You may be a program manager. You may be a sponsor who will be sponsoring that particular project that has to be implemented by other set of consultant. We may be a tester, or we being as a techno functional consultant or a functional consultant will be working into the actual business departments. We may be working into the HR department of TCS, responsible to work as a technical consultant or as an end user who may be responsible to use this particular software to hire the employee, to terminate the employee, or to promote the employee, or to you may say uh, change the salary of the employee, processing the salary of the employee, apply the leave for the employee. All these business transactions can also be done by this particular software. So this is something will give you a brief about that okay, before we actually start the training, it will give you a complete picture what this particular course is all about and what you are going to learn, to whom you are learn about, and what you are going to benefit from this particular training program. Yes, Pavan, you have any questions? Pavan, you have any question? Fine, Pavan, in case you have any questions, I will take all your questions in the last. Okay. So moving ahead, guys, as we have been discussing into this, what we are going to cover into this particular course program, that all we have been discussing, let's give a more detailed brief about this particular course before I will be explaining you few of the concepts. Guys, as we have discussed, this particular training program is called Oracle Fusion Technical Plus OIC. We will be covering the technical aspect of the Fusion as well as the OIC. This is the training time. It will be almost taking 45 days of time. Okay. Why you are going to choose ERP and why you are going to choose us, that all we have discussed in detail. About the trainer we have discussed, about the offering that you are going to get. You will be getting all the lifetime accesses, you will be getting instance accesses, you will be getting all these particular details In addition to that, if you have been registered today, you will be getting an early bird offer also. Guys, talking about this particular application, as we discussed, ERP is the application. ERP stands for something that we need to manage the resources. What are the resources? Manpower, material, and money. In talking about the manpower, in talking about the money, in talking about the material, it is not that okay, every company need one software, that software should be capable to manage all the three areas. No, it is up to the company whether they want the software to be manage and behave only for their employees, or only for their financial matter, or only for their products that they are working upon. And for these particular things, the products that we are working upon, these products in the Fusion applications are called human capital management is the project, supply chain management is the project, and financial management is the product. And each of these particular products, guys, contain different sub modules. Like in Fusion HCM, we have the core HRMS is the product that will help you to manage and maintain the employee related data. Then there is an absence management is the product that will help you to give you the capability to manage the leaves for the employee. Then the payroll management that will help you to manage the and process the salary for the employee. Then there is a talent management, learning management, performance management, recruitment management. There has been different sort of sub products into the each of the product family. And using those particular products, the business user, the end user, the person who's sitting into the HR department, they may be performing some sort of transactions. What kind of transaction? As an HR, they may be hiring the employee, they may be promoting the employee, they may be transferring the employee, they may be terminating the employee. There may be a requirement to reverse terminate the employee, to rehire the employee, conduct the interview for the employee. So all these softwares are capable of to perform these different sort of operations. And while these operations are being getting conducted by the end user, what is going to happen? Eventually, every transaction they are going to do from the front end application, they may be creating and generating some sort of data. So to manage that particular data, we as a technical consultant will be called to manage those data, to fetch that data, to reform that data, to present that data into a specific format, to load the data that okay, HR want to hire 100 employees. HR will go to the application, go to the screen, enter 100 employees data one by one to the 20 fields which are supposed to be filled, and hire the employee one after another. For doing this activity, it might require 3 days of time. But HR want the employee to be hired effective today on 21st. So they will reach out to the technical person, share the data with the technical person, and technical person will support the business user to get the same work done which can be done by the HR, which is a responsibility of an HR. But we will support technical people to get the work done by some sort of technical tools. Why HR will reach out to us? Because technical people will get more quicker solution. We will provide more efficiency to the work that is supposed to be done. In addition to that, the accuracy will be more. If the HR is supposed to hire the employees, 100 employees manually from the screen, there may be chances that they may have misspelled something, they have missed something, they might put some wrong phone number. So there will be high chance of errors. While with the technicality, there is less chance of error and it will be more accurate data that will be generated. Okay. And as we have discussed, this particular tool is not the only tool that is available into the market. These are the main key players. Different companies might be having different software. SAP also has two, three different software. Oracle also has few softwares, and we will be using Fusion as part of this particular learning program. Guys, talking about the history of Oracle Fusion software, the current version of this particular software we used to call it as R13. Okay, this is a stable version. This will not going to be changed for last 15 years. It is going to remain like R13 only. The reason is before Oracle come up with this particular software, the previous most reliable, most sellable, and most beneficial software for the Oracle is called EBS. The name or the version for this particular software was R12, and after R12 Oracle is not coming and enhancing this software further, but they have changed and come up with the new software called Fusion, but they continue the version. They said that okay, it is a one version enhanced with this, and then they are saying and giving it the name as R13. Okay. Now guys, this particular software has been launched into 2011, and since last 15 years this software has undergone multiple round of changes, enhancement, improvements, and this is being very reliable software nowadays. Once I have started working into the Fusion was not that reliable as EBS was, but over a period of time working with different customers, taking the feedback, improving the system, it is now being a very stable software. Guys, this particular software is a cloud-based software. In case any one of you have been working into some uh, on-premises application or work into any of these Oracle product, this does not require any sort of maintenance, any sort of security, any sort of data backup, nothing. Everything will be on the cloud and everything will be managed and owned by Oracle and will be taken care by Oracle only. Guys, this particular no patch is supposed to be required. Oracle will take care only on all the patches which are supposed to be applied. Any enhancement which is going to be done, that will be taken care by Oracle free of cost. Nothing need to be done by the customer once you purchase the software. There is a predefined cycle for every year. Oracle is going to apply four patch. Every quarter, Oracle is going to apply one patch. Every quarter, like for the year 2026, we are into the 2026. So the patch will be called 26A, 26B, 26C, 26D, something like that. Every quarter automatically Oracle will apply these patches. Do we need to take backup? No. Do we need to take off every security? No. Do we need to do any prerequisites or anything? No. Oracle will take care of this, and Oracle will release the document that okay, with this new version that we are going to apply, there may be certain things which has been coming new, which may be useful for you. Okay, which if useful for you, you as a consultant, you as a team, you can utilize them. There are certain things which Oracle says that okay, I am improvising and I am changing, and these are the mandatory things that I am fixing and I am pushing into your software. So you don't have the choice that okay, you can choose or not choose. It will be automatically applied. There may be certain things Oracle might have figured it out that okay, in the previous version of the software, there may be certain things which are of non not use. They are supposed to be obsolete. No one is using. They might be having bug. We have the more advanced software, more advanced features are available. So it's like as if you are having a calculator and if you are having a scientific calculator. So if you are having a scientific calculator, what is the use to use the calculator? If you are using a mobile phone, what is the use to use a pager? So pager has become obsolete into the real world. Do you see the pager? If you have the email, do you see that okay, do we have fax machines now? No. So there are certain things which Oracle have studied, evaluated, and certain things will be removed, certain things will be added, and certain things will be mandatorily added. Talking about guys, once we purchase this particular software, Oracle is going to give the freedom to the customer to purchase the software into three different variants. There are certain companies, like suppose US embassy will say we want to use the Fusion as a software. So Fusion will say, okay, we are ready to. So Oracle will say we have the software ready. Where do you want the software? Do you want the software to be up and running into Oracle company server? And you will just access this particular server and do the transaction, create the data. US Embassy will say, no, my data is very secured. I cannot expose my data. I know that, okay, my data is not going to be leaked. It is secured. There will be an agreement. But still, I am not comfortable to put my data into your house. It will be into my house only. So please establish. I have my own computers. I have my own super computer or server node, you please install the software into my premises only. That is called on premises. So definitely if Oracle is putting the things into your server, it will be more expensive, but you as a customer will be having a more control because everything has been installed into your laptop. But since things has been installed into your house, into your laptop, into your server, what will happen? You as a customer need to maintain the security, you need to maintain the infrastructure, you will be only responsible to maintain the maintenance of the software. Other thing is, there are certain customer like those customer will say that okay, we are okay if you are saying that okay, data will be secured, we are trusting you, and we have a breaching agreement. If something has happened, you have to pay 50 billion something. There will be a strict sort of agreements. So they said that okay, you sell the software and host or run the software into your server. This is called cloud-based softwares. Since everything is being managed by Oracle into their server, it costs you less. But since it has been managed not into your premises, but in somebody else's home, so what will happen? You have less control. But yes, everything will be taken care by Oracle. You just need to access the software and make the transaction and use the software. If the software is down, when the patch is supposed to be applied, when the backup is supposed to be taken, everything will be taken care by the Oracle. In addition to that, Oracle give you the capability that you can purchase the software into a mix of both. Suppose you will say that okay, the financial software is very sensitive. I cannot keep the financial data out of my premises. So financial sort of module, financials related data should need to be on premises. HR related data you can host into your premises. So a combination of both these types also can be selected while purchasing the software. In addition to that, guys, as we said that okay, the product family, manpower, money, and material. These are the main product family. Each of the product family has multiple sub product, or we can say module. Each of those module may be capable to perform different sort of transactions. That transaction the business user, the end user is doing to acquire some sort of data into the software. And that data is something as a technical consultant, we will be supporting them to extract the data, to build the report, to generate the report and share the report with respective right sort of stakeholders. Okay, guys, as part of this particular training, whatever the softwares that you're looking for that you has to be utilized and required to learn, we have that particular repository. Fusion application we are going to provide. OIC we are going to provide. You must already be having a MS Word, Excel, and some of the client-based browser. These are the freeware tools that we will be providing you, or you can just simply Google and download these particular tools. These are the few of the technical tools that we will be learning across. In this particular sheet, guys, once you are getting enrolled, this particular sheet has been provided from the first day. You can directly click onto this or directly go to Google and do the things. Certain screenshot which are required to install those software that has been clearly mentioned, and you should refer those and successfully able to use and install those particular softwares also. Okay, moving ahead, guys, in this particular thing we will be providing you a complete course structure that I will be walking you through. This particular course is going to cover lots sort of things. I will be covering those things in detail in next 10 minutes, but in case you want to refer, you can refer this particular thing. In addition to that, these things are also provided into our website also. Okay, guys, as part of this particular training, we will be covering so many things, and this will be our main tracker. We will be covering the things like this. This is the prerequisites. As you have seen, we are into the demo one. We will be conducting a demo one, and tomorrow will be demo two. Then we will be working into the fundamentals. Then we will be discussing some sort of concept. We will be learning about the navigation of the application, access of the application, how the security will be managed for this particular application. Bit by bit, each by each, every topic we will be seeing and discussing. Practically demonstrations will be done. Then there has been certain sort of tools which has been provided by Oracle, and these tools are inbuilt within the Fusion application. Each tool may be having some sorts of utilization, some may be having a direct utilization, some may be having an indirect utilization. We will be learning all these particular tools. Then there is a concept of that, suppose if I give you this particular file, this is my file which I have handed over to you, but you don't like this particular file. You say that okay, Piyush, why this is yellow color? We don't want yellow, we want to make it green. So you want to personalize this file into your local machine as per your requirement. So same way Oracle has given this software. TCS is using this software, but TCS says that okay, why this particular complete application is blue in color? We want this to be red in color, meeting to our requirements, meeting to our brand value. Why this particular software is showing a logo for Oracle company. We want to show our own logo. So all these things are called personalization and customization. Something to make to feel something good for your for personal thing. In a layman term, guys, understand. Suppose you have purchased an iPhone. In the iPhone, the ringtone of iPhone is always by the Oracle. The wallpaper that you are going to see, that is a standard wallpaper by iPhone company, Apple company. But once you purchase the phone, you can customize your phone. You can apply your own screen share. You can structure the application at your own. You can install the software at your own. You can change the font size. Everything you can do. That is called customization and personalization as per the user needs. So these are the different sort of tools that we are going to learn to do the customization and personalization. We will be learning these things. Then in case there is something called approval management, those who are from the EBS background, they can be easily to correlate. Approval management is the requirement. Suppose we want to change the salary of the employee. So if the company says that, okay, if the change into the salary of the employee is less than 5,000, then it's okay, just do the changes. But if the change of the salary is greater than 5,000, if the HR is initiating the transaction, it should not need to be committed into the system. It should need to be first approved by the head of the department. Once the head of the department will review and approve, then only it should be applied to the salary of the employee. If the HR has initiated to change the salary of Fusion from 1,50,000 to 1,53,000, since the salary change is less than 55,000, it will be automatically saved. But in case HR is making the salary change from 1,50,000 to 1,60,000, what will happen? Since the salary is greater than 5,000, it should need to be reviewed and approved by the admin Kumar. So Kumar is the admin. The transaction will go to Kumar. Kumar will review the transaction and he has the capability to approve and reject. If Kumar approve, then the salary will be changed. If Kumar reject, the salary will remain same as is 1.5 lakh. Okay. And all these things, why we need these things, which all transactions, whether all the transactions are allowed to be customized, whether all the pages, all the fields can be customized. All these things we will be learning by different tools, and then you will be building the competency about these particular tools. Okay, guys, till now, if you cover this particular sheet, if I select this particular sheet from here to here as part of this particular training, forget about these things. If we take from these fundamentals and till there, let's consider till here only and OIC. You see, total 88 different terminology, technology, concept we are going to learn as part of this particular training program. This training program will contain all the real-time things which are available into the market in the Oracle technical workspace. Everything we are going to cover. If something you know, good enough. If something you don't know, don't worry. We are going to cover everything from the scratch. This particular training is called Oracle Fusion Technical, but there is no major technology being involved. Only technical part, only coding which is involved is the SQL. If you know SQL, very good. If you don't know SQL, we are going to cover SQL. In SQL, there may be so many things, but that is also been restricted. We just need to learn. If the in the SQL as a subject, if there are only 10 topics, we just need to learn only one topic for the uses in Fusion application. That everything we are going to cover in detail. Okay. As part of this training program, guys, you may be requiring and we may be assigning some sort of concept. For those concept, we are having these sort of conceptual things. We will be explaining the things in detail. Guys, once we are learning into different topics, different tools, different techniques, for same work, we have different tools. What is the purpose of each of these tools? When we are going to use which tool? Under which circumstances we are going to learn these tools and use this particular tool to offer the solution for our clients. So we are not just learning to use this particular tool, but we are empowering you to do those sort of decision making, because your job is a consulting work. You have to analyze the thing, evaluate the thing. make the correct sort of decision for your client on several factors. What are those factors? That also we will be discussing in detail. So these sort of comparative sheets will be handed over to you, and once you go through these particular things, you will be directly clear with the concept and you will be able to answer those sort of questions, because in a scenario based questions where the interviewer is asking that this is the requirement, tell me how you are going to design and extract the data. So you will tell whether you will be taking an O8, OTBA as a tool or BIP as a tool or HCM extract as a tool. So this is very important for you to understand. As part of this particular training, guys, we will be having these sort of assignment for each of the training, each of the topic. We have these sort of assignments that will be available to you from the first day. As we are covering one by one, bit by bit, you should be able to go through and practice these particular assignment. All these things we will be practically demonstrating and building in front of you in the live classes. In addition to that, most of the students has even asked us that, okay, what is the interview question for each of the technology? We have this running live repository for each of the topic, each of the concept for the real-time interviews, real-time getting a job placement as a Fusion technical. We have this set of repository, every bit of information we are going to cover. I request you, whenever we are saying that, okay, we are done with this particular topic, entire batch should need to go through this question, think through in your mind whether you are getting that clue, whether you are able to answer that particular question. If not, ask that to me, I will explain that again. Okay. Moving ahead, guys, as part of this particular training program, we have lot of data that we have prepared, lot of components for each of the technology. We are going to have a different sort of tools, notes, PPTs. Everything will be handed over to you from the first day. The kind of PPTs that we are going to build and hand it over is like this. Yashwant, I will be taking the questions in next 15 minutes. Okay. So guys, everything that is going to be covered, it is sometime not convenient for you guys to take on the 1 over 2 hours of video. You want a good refresher. You want to refer the PPT and navigate to those particular areas. So for that, we have created these sort of PPTs. We will be discussing every bit of information that is required to make you a full-time Fusion technical consultant who could claim themselves as a roughly having 2 to 3 years of experience. Okay, all these things we are going to cover and hand it over to you from the first day. Talking about, guys, this particular thing in a nutshell, as different sort of technology that we are going to learn about, what is the purpose of these technology and what are the different tools available for these particular technology, that is very important for you to understand. First of all, guys, we are going to offer you these sort of offerings. Okay, and these are the basic prerequisites that we are looking for, that okay, you should be regularly attending the class, not speaking the class, and whatever the assignments that we are giving to you, you should be practicing those assignments on a daily basis. Guys, as we discussed why you should need to take this course and who we are based on which you should be taking this particular course, this has been represented and provided to you. What you are going to get from this particular course, everything we said that okay, you will be getting a Fusion access, OIC access, lifetime access for the video. Guys, we will be providing you 200 plus live project components across different technology. We have 30, 50, 60, 100 components for different things, and everything we are going to build in a live training. It's not that okay, it's a theoretical training. No, we will be never discussing and covering and showing the PPT. PPT is for you to refer and practice and learn and build your competency. This entire course is the hands-on practical training. Okay, guys, the type of companies, once you become a consultant, you get yourself trained. Lot of people have asked that okay, is it mandatory, shall we do a certification? First of all, there is no certification for Oracle Fusion Technical. Oracle has not come up with that sort of certification, but if you have the knowledge, that is good enough. That is saving your money, because there is no certification from the Oracle, so you does not need to spend. But yes, there is a certification by OIC. If you want to pursue, if you get a good understanding, if you have the good skill set, I recommend OIC certification should be done. and we will support you for the certification also. Once you want to get placed into the companies, there may be three different broad categories of the companies where you will be getting placed. One is the product based company like Oracle, Microsoft, Google. So this particular software that we are learning, this is a Oracle software. So Oracle might be hiring the trained professional of their software because they want to work and enhance their software. So for that they need a trained professional. Or there may be a service based company like TCS, Accenture, because they are having some product. They have the projects to serve some other end clients and they need a set of pooled consultant who will be working on behalf of under their payroll on behalf of their clients to provide the services to the clients. Or there may be the end clients, like suppose Emirates Airline is the company who has purchased this software from Oracle company, and they have given the contract to TCS to implement the software for them as per their need. Okay, but the people, the Emirates Airlines also going to hire you because they want some pre-skilled person who knows, so that these person will have a close watch that okay, TCS is not fooling, the kind of effort they are charging, the kind of billability they are producing, the kind of solution that these set of people are offering, that will be closely monitored by the set of consultant who has been deployed at the client side. So these are the three different sort of companies. And guys, as we said that okay, being as a technical consultant or as a Oracle consultant, you will be working always into the biggest of the companies. Guys, this is the multi-billion software. So it is being always implemented, the end client will be very big, very famous company. Okay, this is a very complex software in the terms that okay, it has a wide set of work to be done. So it is not that okay, any startup or small companies will be involved into providing and hiring you. Always always biggest of the multinational IT companies will be having a job openings for these particular sort of career profiles. In addition to that, Oracle is the product company, and once you learn a ERP, the concept, if you have been working with Oracle, maybe you want to switch. Microsoft also have their own ERP software. The concept will remain same, only the technology will change. They may also hire you. SAP may also hire you. So various product based company also will hire you. Okay. Guys, this also we have discussed what is the role of a different consultant. We will be as a part of this particular training, majorly focusing onto the technical. But as we said that okay, we are doing some sort of delighters. We are working onto the integration. Okay, as part of this particular training, we will be making you learn certain tools, certain technologies, certain work profile that should need to be handled by the functional people. How the administration of the application, how the security is being handled, how the new users to be created, how the roles are to be assigned. That is not a job of a functional or technical person, but that is a work of a admin. So we will be making you learn those sort of skills also. Okay, so it is a very vast sort of training. Since we are going to claim that okay, after taking this training you can claim to be a 2 to 3 years of experienced person, so that is the reason you will be getting a lot of information across different sort of work areas, so that you can, that can help you to sell yourself and get a secure position as per your career aspirations. Guys, the major work that a technical consultant will be involved into, we said that okay, we have to work on to the reports. Now let's understand what these reports are. Guys, suppose in TCS company you are hiring 100 employees per day. So these employees are getting hired into the company. First of all, the data load. The HR cannot create these data manually. So they need a technical consultant with some sort of expertise, with some sort of tool. These technical consultant will load the data from the technical tool, so that if the HR is taking 1 day to create one employee, all 100 employees will be created by technical person in 2 hours. So this will bring some sort of accuracy as well as the efficiency. That is the work of the technical person who will be supporting with the data load. The work which are supposed to be done by the end user, if that work, the magnitude of the work, if the volume of work is large, the technical person will be involved into. Next, guys, if every month there has been 1 lakh employees and every month the TCS is paying the salary for the employee and they are deducting some TDS from the salary of the employee. So this TDS has to be deducted and saved to the Indian taxation department. along with the payment that the TCS is deducting and submitting to the Indian Taxation Department, there may be some specified requirement from the Taxation Department of India that for each employee you need to send us the data into a PDF file, into a Excel file, into a CSV file, into specific order. In you need to fetch a specific column, you need to fetch a specific data into specific format. So can HR or the end user go to the application, check that okay, for the month of January, what is the cost of the employee, what is the salary of the employee, and what is the tax deducted, and manually create the data into the Excel file for 1 lakh employees and then send this file? No, it is not possible. So for that, we have the technology through which we are going to fetch the data through those technology, present the data into a expected format by the different stakeholders, different parties, different third party application. We will extract the data, format the data into a respective format, and deliver the data to the Income Tax Department of India, to the PF Department of India. So does the TCS clerk need to get the data and manually print out the data and take that into the suitcase and go to the Income Tax Department and submit the file? No. On a monthly basis, maybe on 25th of every month, the payroll should be calculated, tax should be deducted, it should be deposited into the Income Tax Department of the India, and this file should need to be shared by that department via some sort of medium. What is that medium? Via email. So all this process has to be automated. That is the reason we are going to learn these particular reports. Okay, guys, we are discuss about the concept of the approvals. We discuss about the concept of customization. We will be building the integration that we will be discussing in detail when we are starting with OIC. Automation, entire using these particular tools, the entire purpose to involve the technical person is to bring more sort of efficiency, to bring more sort of accuracy, and to automate the process with minimum manual intervention. That is the reason the technical person is being required into a project to help and support the business user. Okay, as part of this thing, guys, we will be first week we will be covering everything that is required to build the foundation. Okay, what is data, what is information, what is the application, how to access the application, how to manage the security of the application, how to create the user, how the data is being getting stored, whether it is being getting stored into the files. If it is getting stored into the files, what are the sort of operation you can do with the file? Read, write, delete. What is database, what is SQL, what is table, how to search for different tables available into the Fusion. There may be 10 lakh tables available. We cannot remember all the tables. There may be some rules, there may be some concept that you should need to understand to reach out to the respective table. There has been 10 to 15 utilities provided by Oracle, which may not have a direct utilization, but that may be used while you are working into these technology. These technologies may be internally using these tools. So it is good to understand those particular tools also. It is good to understand how the data has been formatted and represented and saved. What are these particular formats we will be learning as part of this particular training program. Guys, for these fundamentals, as we said that okay, SQL, we will be covering SQL in detail. What is SQL statement? How to write the SQL statement? What are where clauses? How to add the filters? How to fetch the data? All these things which we'll be covering. We have specifically called out what are the areas which are not covering into this particular course program as a part of a special consideration since Oracle is moving. And if you might have heard a buzzword called Redwood. Redwood is something that is built onto the technology called VBCS. Okay, so we are including VBCS also as part of a delighter into this particular course curriculum. While we are learning and working into the OIC, in last we will be having 2-3 lectures which will help you to build end-to-end applications into the VBCS. You will be able to create a search. You will be able to create the data. You will be able to update the data. You will be able to delete the data. End-to-end business functionalities of the application we will be practically building through the VBCS as a tool. Guys, as part of the navigation, what we are going to learn, we will be learning how to access the application. Once we purchase this application, what different sort of applications we will be getting. There may be a parent application, which is a UI based application. There may be a backend application where we will be writing our query. There may be some file based application. Okay, their navigation, what are the buttons? What do you mean by instances? How to get the P2T done? How to search for a business object? How to search? How to create? How to edit? How to delete? So once you get to know, guys, this thing, it is a software which is a uniform software. It is a globally uniform software. If you know how to search one business object called job, you should be able to search second business object called grade, position, maybe salary, employee, supplier, invoice. So that will help you to become slowly and steadily transforming you not just as a technical consultant but as a techno functional consultant, because you know how to use the software from the front end application. We will be en- enriching that sort of capability as part of this training program. Okay, different sort of structure, work structure, how to search, how to create this we will be providing you. Because if client says that, okay, get me all the jobs which are available into my company, you will get the data. By writing as a technical person, we will be creating a report. But what happened? You created the report as a technical person, you need to validate those report, right? That in front end whether it is there or not. For that particular reason, we need to check from the front end. We are going to cover all these things from the front end, how you will be accessing this business object. Same way, what are the different business transactions that HR is going to do? Suppose CHR of the company is asking the HR department one clerk that, okay, get me the all the employees who has been hired in this particular month, who has been hired into a location called Delhi, who has been hired into a department called IT, who has been hired, who are having a experience greater than 10 years, who has been hired having a gender equals to female. So does the HR in the HR department clerk need to find this data from the UI one by one and create a report at their own? No. They have to create the report from the tools that we are going to learn. So all these transactions which are going to be done into the HR system, we will be having an understanding of these particular screens also, very briefly. Same way, guys, for supply chain module, for financial module, and as part of the main work that a technical person is supposed to work upon, the main work is three categories. One is to extract the data, second is to load the data, and third is to integrate the data between two or more application. And as part of extracting the data, Oracle has given different tools, different technologies. We will be one by one learning these particular technologies. And once you learn all these technology, as a consultant, your job is not to learn this technology, but to understand which technology is to be used in which scenario, for which customer, which requirement, what is the tool that you can use to offer the solution for your customer. All that we will be learning as part of this particular training program. Same way, data loading, there has been different technologies. Some technologies are global. Once you learn those technology, you can use that technology across for any module, whether it's a supply chain, whether it's a financial, whether it's a human capital management. And certain tools are there that are specific for the human capital management software. So we will be learning the global tools, we will be learning the specific tools also. As part of this particular training, guys, sometime you might be feel that, okay, this training is more inclined towards the HCM track, human capital management, which is not the fact. The only thing is Oracle themselves has created 10 softwares, 10 different tools for human capital management, while provided only two or three different tools for the financial or supply chain management. So that is the reason, since we are committed to provide you complete fusion technical training, we are covering all the tools. So only the thing is Fusion HCM has more tools. That may be the reason you may feel that, okay, we are covering more towards the HCM, but that is not the case. Financial has very less tools. Okay. Guys, as part of the security, what is user, what is simulator, how to create a custom role, how to assign the roles, how to compare the user, all these things we will be discussing into our first class. Looking into the first class, we will be covering all this. Different sort of tools and utilities. What is file import utility? What is a content server? Transaction console? Schedule process? Those who are from the EBS background, if you know what is concurrent program, this schedule process is nothing but a concurrent program. In EBS we have concurrent program through which we will be submitting a request set. Same way here we have something called schedule processes which we are going to run and cover in this particular training. To customize, in case you need to change the interface, you need to add your own pages, in case you want to change the look and feel of the page, all these tools are required to learn, and we will be covering all these things practically. Main tool that we are going to learn, BIP admin. We will start with the admin task, how to create a report, how to run a report, how to delete a report, how to rename the report, how to save the report, how to schedule the report. All these are the administrative tasks. We will be learning all these things, how to migrate the report, then what are the different component of the report, what are the different kind of templates that we can create, whether it's a PDF file, it's a Excel file, it's a CSV file, how to schedule the report, different ways to schedule the report, how to secure the data of the report, how to burst the thing. This is very important topic. We will be learning in detail. And if someone already know, if you are from the EBS background, but I am guaranteeing that the way that we are going to cover, you will be never going to forget, and it will be very easy. And every interviewer who's asking for a Oracle BIP consultant, they will start with the basic and they end with the bursting. If you are able to answer the bursting, that's it. They will not ask anything into this particular technology. Okay. Same way, OTBI analysis is the technology that is helping us to extract the data. We will see the administrative work, how to create a layout, how to create graphs, setting different properties, what are subject area, how to design the reports, how to schedule the report, how to run the report. Everything we will be practically seeing into this particular training program. You might not be aware of the XML, what is required in XML, how to design an XML, what are the benefit of the XML, what are the tags, which are the parent tag, child tag, everything we will be discussing. Same way, we can represent the data into one another format, that is JSON. We will be discussing all this in detail and practically seeing and creating all these sort of files. In addition to that, we may be using, make use of different tools, different sort of chatbot, chat GPT, and I will be enriching you how you should be making use of those particular tools to refine your work, to speed up your work, and to best utilize of the technology as well. Okay. As part of the prerequisites, I'm not sure anyone has heard this particular terminology called web services, but this is very important, very, very important topic. And what is web services? What are the type of web services? What are the tools that we are going to use to check for the web services? What are the payload? How to test the web services? How to create the web services? Do we need to create the web services? Who will be owning the web services? What is the role of a Fusion technical consultant to do with the web services? Everything we will be covering as part of this particular training program. And then, guys, the most important part that you must need to focus upon, that is OIC. So OIC, we will be starting with the basic administrative tasks, covering what are the component, what are the advantages, what was the era without OIC, what will happen, what will be the role, what is the work profile of a Fusion technical consultant if the client is using OIC. If there is the client who's not using OIC, then how you will achieve the same work without OIC. All these things we will be discussing. Additionally, we will be looking into the advanced topic while building the OIC. What are the different components, mappers, different sort of actions, each of these things. Every programming language that you are going to use, you need to define a variable, global variable, if then else loop, mapper, different things are there that we will be practically seeing and listing. Guys, we have almost 50 plus integrations which has been predefined and built and ready, that will be available and handed over to you. That will be a reference point that you can use anywhere, any of the client. You can refer those and build those particular integrations. Guys, in BIP we have almost 200 plus BIP reports and data models that we have created. In OTBI we have almost 30 plus components that we have built and created. Guys, we will be seeing all the approval management practically live, all the business scenarios we will be seeing, all the customization and personalization live. We are doing the customization, personalization, and seeing what are the best practices, what are the change requests, how you are going to deal with the functional user, how you are going to deal with your managers, how you are going to deal with the client. Everything we will be, as part of this course curriculum, we will be covering and discussing while teaching you all across. Okay. Guys, there may be certain people who are not from the IT background, so we will be covering the concept. sometime from the very layman language. Feel free to ask, stop, raise questions, raise your voice, raise your hands to seek any clarification. In case, guys, you are skipping some class, don't worry. The recorded sessions will be provided. You can refer those particular sessions and you can come back to me with the queries every day before starting the session and before closing the session. I will be providing you the time. Sometime you want to discuss with me one on one, I will be entertaining that time also, not on regular basis, as per the need and time permits. Okay. In addition to that, guys, if you skip the classes and you want to refer through the recorded videos, guys, it is that we are going to cover so many topics. Every consultant is not supposed to be learn and have and practice and hands on with every topic. Based on your current profile, while we are interacting and discussing what is your background, I will be key pointing that okay, this is the technology that you must be learning, focusing upon. In addition to that, out of 20 different technology, there may be certain technology which are very much high in demand, which is very much necessary for a technical consultant. I will be pinpointing and letting you know that these are the areas that you must need to focus upon, learning upon, practicing upon. Guys, as and when necessary, based on the content that we are going to cover, based on your understanding, I will take good consideration in case sometime we need to skip the class, sometime we need to give some sort of break. I will make sure that okay, you will feel comfortable in this particular journey to learn with us. Okay, because as we said that okay, we are not here to just train, but we need to maintain a good professional relationship. We want you to train to be a good deployable resources. Okay. Different sort of adapters that in a real time what we are going to use. Every practical thing we will be discussing in, and practically seeing. VBCS also, guys, as we said that okay, we are introducing and covering this. For this we are going to build the search page, insert page, update page, delete page, different sort of actions, different sort of business objects. Everything we will be practically seeing into this particular training program. Okay. And guys, in this particular thing, all these PPTs will be handed over to you, class notes will be handed over to you, useful documents will be handed over to you. I will be explaining you uh, while the theoretical part or the concept that I will be explaining. For that, if you see, if I go there for any of the technology, if I go to OIC, these sort of notes I will be preparing live, or sometime I will be referring the existing notes, and you should be able to refer these things. Like, okay, we will be starting, suppose the topic, what is OIC, why is OIC, what is the integration, kind of integration, what do you need to understand the interface, kind of interface, everything in practical understanding layman language we will be explaining bit by bit, piece by piece. Okay, there's every technology is independent, but every technology can be correlated with another technology. So as and when necessary, which are the things which are correlated, what are the things that I need to refer, I need to bounce back, I need to refer or bring the context of one topic into another, I will be making you revise those particular topics during the course of action of this particular training program only. Okay. Again, guys, I will be repeating that okay, we are having a early bird offer today on account of a Republic Day. We are running this early bird offer. Everyone who's going to enroll today, you will be getting a benefit of 2000 rupees of cash discount. In addition to that, you will be availing a 2 months of additional server access for Fusion, which cost you roughly 6 to 7 thousand rupees, and 1 month of additional OIC server access, which also cost you 3000 per month. Okay, so I request you, our admin is there. He has already shared you the link into the chat. Please register yourself there. Share your personal details. Share your uh, WhatsApp phone number details so that admin will act upon and create a WhatsApp group. And once you get yourself enrolled, avail those benefits, and we will be regularly starting the classes from tomorrow onwards. Okay. Guys, going forward, once the classes has been started, the link will be changed. The demo link is being different, the actual class will be different. So only for the participants who has enrolled, a new Zoom link will be shared with those participants. and then we can continue with our regular classes. Guys, there is one more query that I will be frequently receiving from students, that okay, how many classes are going to be there? So guys, roughly this particular course is almost 45 to 50 hours, and the number of classes we will say same 40, 42, 45 number of classes we might be having. Okay. As an initial thing, it may be not actual accurate, but yes, as you see that okay, we will be conducting two demos mostly that will cover you the fundamentals. First demo will let you know who we are, who you are, why you are supposed to do, what is the course curriculum, what is this particular course, how this course is going to be designed and help you, how we are going to teach. All these things we will be covering into this. Second demo, guys, we will be giving a detailed overview of the curriculum. We will be giving you the application access. We will be showing you the navigation, few concepts we will be explaining. So you will be getting familiar what I'm going to teach, how I'm going to teach, or whether I'm correlating and syncing with your understanding and you are getting some sort of benefit from me or not. Okay. Next, guys, the actual technical work is these two areas. Okay. But before to get into this, these are the delighters. If you know these things, your profile will stand out from the others. So we will be covering all this. Application security is not a work of a technical consultant. It is a administrative work which we are going to teach. This navigation access from the UI, performing different sort of transactions, searching the record, creating the record, updating the record. All these things we are going to teach you. This is not your work. This is a functional person work. But if you know how to use this, while you are building the report, it will be easy for you to test and validate and build the logic. So we are covering that also. Customization and personalization. It's not a technical work. Everything is from the UI. It is a functional person work. But we will be teaching and covering this in detail. There has been several utilities, 8 to 10 utilities that we are going to cover, that is not being directly involved by the technical person to work, but those utilities into the UI, different screen, different purpose, different uses, all that you will be going to use from the front end. So we are covering that also. That is the reason we are going to claim that okay, after attending this particular course, following all the instruction, covering all the assignments, you can roughly claim yourself as 80% technical and 20% functional also. Okay, so guys, first week we will be covering all these topics. Next week onwards we will be covering the data extraction. After that, it may take 5, 7, 8 classes for the different tools for the data extraction. Then we will be covering with the data loading and concepts and the different sort of tools. After that, guys, we will be moving with the web services. After that, we will be starting with the OIC related classes. And after that, we will be covering about the VBCS related classes. Okay. In addition to that, I will be giving some sort of additional, you can say, Gyan bites or something that will helpful. Who will be owning what will be your role, what are the things that you should need to avoid, to whom you should need to interact, to whom you should not need to interact, to whom you should need to make the party, all those things to make you a comfortable and successful fusion technical consultant to protect yourself and grow yourself. That all things we will be discussing as part of this particular training on a daily basis. Okay, there may be certain very useful and important aspects like okay, introduce yourself. That is also we are going to cover. What are the work areas that you have worked? In case you have encountered some sort of question, you only worked into the BIP report. Someone is asking the OTBI report. So you will simply say, no, I don't know OTBI report, or you divert the question from OTBI to BIP and say that, okay, I know this, I have worked extensively onto this, I know this thing. I know OTBI is also one of the technology, but for my company, my client, the requirement is this. Last 6 months, I am working into BIP, but I have worked into this, I know this, I can do that also, I am a quick learner. That sort of answers you need to tell. That also we will be educating you, train you, and processing your mind in that way that you should need to drive the interview from your side, not letting the interviewer asking you the questions which he has pretend to ask for. Okay. So fine, guys. Although this has been quite extensive class, but I feel that okay, it is necessary for you to understand the every bit of the information that we would like to pass on. Okay. Hope you have enjoyed the session and get full detailed understanding about the course and how and why we are going to cover and why you should need to choose and take this course. Guys, again, please reach out to admin in case you face any difficulty. They are available. They can assist you for making the payments and enrollment. Okay. To avail the benefit, please connect with them and avail those particular benefits. And now over to you guys. In case you have any questions, please unmute yourself and ask your question. I will try to answer that in short. Over to you guys. Pawan, if you have any questions, please let me know. Yes, Chandu. Over to you, Chandu. You can unmute and ask me your question. Yes, Chandu, please tell me.
Hello.
Yes,
Yeah, am I
Chandu.
audible?
Yes, you are audible, Chandu.
Yeah, okay. I have one doubt regarding modules. After learning this technical and OIC, do we need to go for any specific module, or else this is enough? Is this syllabus enough?
Not necessary, not needed. Fusion technical is the thing that is a technical tool that you can apply those tools. So whatever the tools which are specific to global tools we are covering, those tools which are specific to supply chain or financial we are covering, those tools which are specific to HCM that we are also covering. So based on that, what is your competency level of expertise, your interest, your domain, you will choose and practice those tools more, and that's how you can sell yourself. Okay.
Okay, so I don't need to specifically mention any module in the resume while applying the jobs. I can directly keep it as a fusion technical consultant with
Yes,
OIC
yes,
experience. Right?
yes.
Okay, okay.
Yeshwant, you have any questions? You have raised your voice. Y- Ramandeep, oh, Ramandeep Pawan, please unmute and ask your questions. Fine, guys. In case no questions, that is what we have planned for today. Okay, let's catch up tomorrow. Same link will be there. Please feel free to join and please again reach out to the admin to avail the early bird offer. Tomorrow onwards, that offer will not be available. Mohammed Sibli, you have some questions. Please ask that question. I will be taking next two, three questions only. Tell me, Mohammed.
Uh, I'm audible.
Hello.
Guys, one
Uh,
by one,
um,
please keep yourself unmute only, but ask one by one.
Hi, Piyush. Shibli here.
Yes.
A quick one. So, I just want to understand, are we covering any AI related areas? Agentic AI.
Not exactly. That is not into the scope, but specifically since we are progressing and 25D has came,
Mm-hmm.
okay, if our instance permits and we have also got that available, I
Mm-hmm.
will be taking a special lecture on that. No worries. Okay.
Okay, thank you very much. Yeah.
Yes, guys. Other one, Raj, Raja, you have any questions?
Yeah, I have one question.
Yes, Pawan.
So the screen code and there will be screen code, correct?
I didn't get your question.
So every screen will have a associated code, backend code, correct? There will be batches also running in these ERPs, correct?
Okay.
So can we see those? I mean, do we have that code or that is not provided by that Oracle?
Your understanding is going into wrong direction. There is no code for the screen. We are not supposed to look into that screen code. There is no batches. Whatever which is required from a technical perspective, we will be covering. Trust me and practice what we are going to do. There is nothing that okay, screen has been built by Oracle. Like suppose there is a website built by the Oracle. or any company, you will go to the IRCT website. Do you need to go inside and see what and how they are building the website? No. You have to know how to use the website to make the booking of the ticket. So the tool is pre-built by the Oracle. We will be configuring the tool. Who will be configuring? The functional people will be configuring. We are not learning the functional work. There has been some additional tool that is being supposed to be worked and utilized and l- make use by the technical people. We will be using those particular tool to make the life of a functional people and the business user easy. So for that, whatever the aspects is required, we will be doing that. Okay.
So if we have to customize the screen and that code is not available, so you put a
Pavan,
bolt-on.
Pavan, I said that okay, customization and personalization we are going to cover. Please understand, if you have any background of the code or something, this particular training does not have a coding. This is a no code, low code sort of platform. Only SQL select statement is the coding, rest everything is the utility, rest everything is a tool into the UI. You are getting some fields, you are getting some properties, you are getting some wizard. You set those properties and accordingly things will change. The customization can be done from the UI only, no coding required. Okay,
Okay, okay.
fine. Yes, Shrisha. Guys, whosoever has a question, please come unmute and ask those questions as soon as possible. We are already overdue with the class.
Hi.
Yes,
Okay.
Shrisha, over to you.
Okay. I'm actually
Shrisha, your voice is
asking
very low, Shrisha.
uh, can you hear me now?
It's very low, but still I will manage. Please tell.
Okay. I'm already working, have 10 years of experience in EBS. Is there any prerequisite or will I face any
No,
issue?
no, no prerequisite, especially for those people who are from the EBS background. I used to say to my students, you know how to drive a car, but you are here to become a pilot. Okay, so there is a difference between a driver and a pilot. Please unlearn everything. Come with the empty mind. You will be enjoying the session and you will be learning fast and quicker. EBS technical demands lot of technicality, lot of code. EBS, Unix, lot of things. Nothing is required here. Okay, but your knowledge, your concept will definitely help. I will guide you. I will handhold you wherever the knowledge is required from the EBS. I will be taking the example. I will be letting you know and give you that sort of comparative analysis also. Okay.
Okay, then.
Yes, Ramandeep. Thanks, Shrisha.
Hey, I have one question. Can I go ahead?
Yes, please go ahead. Whosoever has the
Yeah.
question. Chaitanya.
Yeah. Yeah, Chaitanya. So, in the business point of view, right now I have seen in your Excel sheet more of HDL and HSDL kind of thing. So I'm looking mostly on the finance and supply module. Like, are you going to cover which business part in the FBDA approach you will be covering more on the this thing? I'm an OIC
Chaitan,
developer. I have
Chait,
OIC knowledge. Yeah.
Chaitanya. As I
Yes,
have
please.
clearly mentioned, by looking into the PPT, the kind of concept that I'm going to show, most of the
Mm,
people is having that illusion that okay, we are more inclined toward the HCM. That is not the case.
mm,
As I said,
mm,
in HCM we have 10 tools. In financial and supply chain we have only 3 tools. That is the
mm,
reason you will see it less. FBDI is the only tool available into the financial
mm,
and supply chain to load the data. We are covering everything in detail, but if there has been 20 objects, there is no point
mm,
to. Suppose I'm teaching you to insert the data into the table. I will teach you the insert statement. Now you will
mm,
insert
mm,
the data into the supplier table or GL table or employee table.
mm.
The concept is same. So we will be
Yeah, yeah.
practically seeing how to use the FEDI, what is the concept, what is the process, what are the steps, what are the architect,
Mm,
what are the validation rules, how to load the data in case of error, how to see the logs, how to
mm,
rectify the error and reload the data. Everything
mm,
we are
mm,
going to cover.
mm,
Whatever the things which are available into the market as on today date into the technical
mm,
work of Fusion, everything will be
mm.
covered. Okay.
Okay.
Okay. This Yashwant, and I have few questions. So you are going to cover the how we are going to build the templates, custom layouts, right? to the
Which one?
ESG, the selection
For,
criteria for the reports and extracts.
yes, everything will
Um,
be practically seeing. We have three different ways to build the reports. All
yeah.
3 days and the manual, we have three different kind of templates. If you are from the EBS background, you might be aware e-text template, RTF template, Excel template, everything will be covered. Okay.
And one more question is, are you going to cover the fast formula?
Fast formula in the context of fusion technical HCM extract, we are going to cover. Not from the
Uh,
business standpoint. The navigations, access, syntax is going to cover in detail. In addition to the practical uses will be covered from the technicality, not from the business standpoint to add them into the absence or payroll. That is not going to be covered.
so
Okay.
what about the in OIC, how you are going to load the data through inbound integrations? So are you going to teach us a
We are
transformation
going
formula?
we are going to cover everything for the OIC. If you are going for OIC, there has been certain technology called HDL, FBDI, inbound interface, outbound interface. Both kind of interface we are going to cover. Okay.
So we are not going to cover the transformation formula in the.
No, transformation formula is not into the scope of the work.
Okay, thank you.
Last one question, Raja, you have any questions? Please, after that, I will be calling this session off. Raja and Ramandeep.
Can you hear me? Thank
Yes,
you.
I can hear you.
Thanks for the details, first of all. And I mean, even I have the same question similar to the Ash one. I mean, I could see that OIC also you're going to touch, and how much I mean, the level of deep we will go for OIC and the VBCS. The level of I would like to know the base. I mean, we might know the only basics, or I mean, how deep we'll go, just
This
to
is not a
understand.
basic, this is not a basic training. We are claiming that, okay, after training, after taking the assignment, you can claim that, okay, you are into a actual OIC developer. Actual
Okay.
OIC developer who will be readily deployed into the OIC. We start with the administrative work, we cover the basic, we cover the concept, we cover the understanding, we understand the coverage, uses, purpose, then we will be building the integration, we will be covering all the components, the OIC, all the fields of the OIC, and then we will be looking into all major six different practical adapters to create and play around with the file, to play around with the database, to do the inbound integration calling the SDL, to create an inbound integration calling FBDI, to call BIP report, everything will be covered. To send the custom notification, to automate the things, to call one service into another service, everything will be covered. Okay.
Okay. Thank you. And how about the VBCS?
In VBCS is a highly demand, different sort of skill set is required that is not to be
Right. Yeah.
integrated here. So don't
Mm.
consume or assume that, okay, you will become a VBCS consultant. No. The purpose of VBCS that you should be familiar, you should be able to understand, you should be able to navigate, and you should be able to create basic insert, update, delete application with minimum sort of complexities. Okay. If
Got
you
you.
say that out of 10, you should not be an unfamiliar with the VBCS. You can rate yourself 4 to 5 in VBCS after this particular training. Mostly
Okay.
4 only. Okay.
Okay.
So
Okay.
I
Got you.
will make
Got you.
it clear. I'll make it clear because VBCS required a separate 40 hours of session. Okay.
Okay. Thank you. Thank
Uh,
you. Thanks for
Are
the
you going to
Fine.
clarification.
cover the Delta files using the BIP?
Delta files cannot be covered with BIP. It is not possible. There is a separate tool HCM extract that we will be covering.
Okay.
Fine, thank you everyone. Thanks for your time. I know that, okay, it has been extended session. Thanks for your time and patience to continue into the class. Okay. Hope you have really enjoyed the session and understood and things has been clear and clarified up to the extent that is helping you to make a correct sort of decision to pursue this particular course and be into this journey with us to transform your career into the aspirations that you're holding back. Okay, let's meet up and catch up tomorrow and take things forward. Again, I believe that, okay, the link has been shared by the admin. They are already there. They are my colleagues. Verma and Vamsi is there. We already have a placement officer also have joining. And since this has been extended session and it's been quite late, that is the reason they have dropped off. We have a dedicated replacement cell also. Mock interviews and everything will be conducted, and as the time progress, you may reach out to admin and they will be guided you and supporting you into all aspects of this particular training program. Okay. Once again, thank you everyone. This particular training program and the demo has been conducted from Triotech, which is a leading training program from the Oracle subject area. We are expert into Oracle, so we have almost 1.75 lakh sort of subscriber at the moment. We have almost 4.9 sort of rating, Google review ratings. So most of the students which has been trained by us are always appreciating us, the kind of knowledge and the kind of trainings that we have conducted and implant the kind of knowledge into them to succeed in their careers. Most of the students while conducting this course, taking up the assignments, are getting placed and they have been happily sending us some quite inspirational and motivating and positive notes that you can visualize into our Google reviews also to make a correct sort of decision. Okay, thank you everyone, thanks for your time. Let's catch up tomorrow.